Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. We are looking at some gloom here in Rochester so far. No snowflakes to be seen, but that will change. We'll give it a few more hours and there will be some snow. But here's a look toward the heart of Rochester from our vantage point, at least with this camera, from CC Heights, our Quality Group camera in the heart of Rochester. An overcast day, we are looking eventually at some snow, some of that developing just shortly after lunchtime here in the Med City. I think that will carry us into the early evening. That may impact the evening commute to some extent. We're not looking at a lot of snow, perhaps enough to shovel, perhaps enough to sweep aside. We're looking at generally less than an inch, but it's that first inch or so that sometimes creates the biggest travel headache. So if you're traveling around this afternoon into the early evening, they may make snow may make things a little slippery at times. So keep that in mind later today. In the meantime, things kind of blustery and cold, overcast. We are waking up to the teens and low 20s today, but definitely better than the temperatures we've had the past couple of days with those single-digit morning lows. Today a little better, and as we move along the day, we will get close to 30. Here's a live look outside to the north. So far, brown landscape. Gray skies overhead. That's our Quality Group camera from Signal Hill. Overcast skies this morning. It's 18 degrees in Rochester. The wind chill just above zero as those winds remain pretty rough, pretty gusty winds. 21 right now in Mason City, 21 in Winona, 17 in Preston. Mostly cloudy. There are those winds 20 miles per hour. It feels like 2 above right now when you factor in those winds with that wind chill index. Air pressure is falling as that storm system gets a bit closer, 29.98 inches of mercury. It's 2 in Rochester, 15 degrees in Winona, at least it feels like it. These are the feels like temperatures. 9 in Northwood and 12 in Albert Lea. Clouds throughout the day, but there's that chance of snow. At first, right around lunchtime, I think most of us see the snow by then with the accumulation, what little accumulation there is, an inch or less. That'll be primarily, I think, maybe 1 o'clock until about 5 or 6 this evening, and then it looks like it'll wind down and skies actually be in the clear before midnight. But 27, the expected high later today with those winds keeping that wind chill in the single digits this morning. The winds actually subside a little bit heading into the afternoon. Some snow has been going on in northeast Iowa for about 2 hours now. Here it is just a little bit after 8:30 this morning. North Iowa, a thin coating of snow. They may end up with a little more than an inch in Decorah and areas to the east around Waukon. From this band, another band that comes in from the west. We are watching that with the main body of low pressure coming in from the plains and western Minnesota. That will keep that snow around. And watch this on high-res Futurecast through today and this afternoon. Here's the timing for the afternoon hours. A little more snow in southeast Minnesota. Then around 7 or 8 this evening, the snow comes to an end across the area, and skies will be in the clear off. But again, the heart of the afternoon is when the bulk of the accumulation will occur. It's not a lot of snow. In fact, here in Rochester, it may even end up being ½ inch or less. But some spots, especially in northeast Iowa, may see an inch, slightly more than an inch, maybe in a few spots. But light snow today, then some late week sunshine tomorrow and Friday heading into the weekend. Those days have at least some sun and temperatures close to the freezing mark. And then going into the weekend, above freezing Saturday and Sunday. 18 right now in Rochester. To the warmth to the west, you see that warmer weather also to the southwest. 29 in Lincoln, Nebraska, 34 in Rapid City, South Dakota. Some of that will try to work its way in our direction over the course of the next 2 or 3 days. But snow this afternoon and early evening, then drying out. Around midnight, we start seeing some big gaps develop in the clouds. Tomorrow morning, high pressure comes in. Mostly sunny for our Thursday. Kind of a chilly breeze of the west around 15 miles per hour. That keeps the wind chill in the 20s while temperatures themselves get close to 30. And then for tomorrow night, a band of clouds comes in with a weak front. Behind that front, we'll have clearing skies as we move along the day, and actually low and mid 30s for highs on Friday. So the melting process gets started there. What little snow will accumulate. Looking at most spots, less than an inch. Rochester, ½ inch in some of these computer models, what we're facing today, maybe even less than that with that, again, going on for the afternoon. Today, snow with those brisk winds out of the south. They'll drop off to around 7 or 8 miles per hour this afternoon. But for the morning, next few hours, rather blustery. Low 30s in Austin, Rochester 27 with the south winds. Tonight, winds turn more to the northwest, a lighter breeze, clearing skies around midnight, and a cold night, 15 overnight. And then tomorrow, Kind of a chilly breeze, but not overpowering winds, not windy necessarily. 29 the expected high, just a chill in the air with that west wind up to 20 miles per hour. 30s dominate the weekend weather picture. Chance of very light rain and snow mixing together at times, especially Sunday morning, maybe a little drizzle there. And again, late Monday into very early Tuesday. But those daytime highs look much more November-like, upper 30s to around 40 for the weekend and most of next week. So we have that to look forward to. More November flavor in our weather, more often than not, in contrast to the past couple of days where it's felt more like January. It really felt we just skipped like about 6 or 7 weeks off the calendar and jumped straight into the heart of winter. Now we get a bit of that in November back at our weather picture, a little more fall-like than winter-like, though today with that snow on the way, that's definitely a taste of winter. So be safe on the roads this afternoon. Again, less than an inch of snowfall for most of us, but it may impact that evening commute. So keep that in mind later today. But beyond this, no shovelable, no plowable snow expected for quite some time with rain here and there, but not even a lot of that. Just above freezing temperatures this weekend and most of next week. Have a great day, everybody.